Hello, and welcome to a bit of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. At least, I think I'm going to welcome you to it, I'm not quite sure. We have sound, so I can. How nice. So, it's been a bit of a while since I last played. I think it's been about a week, approximately, since I played. And I've been very eager to get back into this game. So, there's not a whole lot that we can actually do in the city of Skingrad in terms of side quests. But
Greetings to you.
actually, while we are outdoors, yeah, I remember now. I need to find a trainer. But and once again, the Morrowind music is playing. How delightful! What time are we on actually in the game's world? And okay, so I might be able to meet Glarthir, who is crazy, harmless, but crazy. I might do his quest. I don't particularly want to, because this is one of those quests that we can go a lot of different ways. Where did he want to meet me again? Okay. Seeking Go routes was telling me to go that way for some Nairn routes. There is a Daedric shrine over there dedicated to Sanguine. Don't particularly want to do that one just yet. I think Sanguine may require some Cyrodiilic brandy. Which is a kind of rare consumable item in this world. Let me just check. Okay, so it is something of a rarity in this setting. Now this site might be a bit familiar because that is what Count Dracula's castle looks like. I mean, in real life, rather than just.
You may speak. What?
Hello.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Wonderful.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so that was like the inspiration for Dracula's castle was inspired for that. If you know what I'm talking about. As well in terms of Count Skingrad. And even better. Now where's this way taking me, I wonder, because it's a bit of a dirt path. And nothing bad ever happened from following a dirt path. See, I do like in Oblivion, it's only a very small thing, but I like these little steps that they have, these staircases. All the little nooks and crannies in this world. See, I know Skyrim gets a lot of praise for that, but I think Oblivion does it well as well. That appears to be ruins as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go there, and have we got enough room in my inventory? We do. We're going to raid the place. Get ourselves some loot, and then possibly have a wander to Leowyn. So that might be an idea. It's not normally this quiet in the world. There are usually bandits, hedge wizards. Cylon. Ah! Cylon. I think. Oh yes, of course. This place is quest critical, plot critical. So this place we will come to in the Mage's Guild questline. But it's good to have as a fast travel option there. You know what, fuck it, let's do an Oblivion Gate. let's close shut the jaws of Oblivion, which is what my partner said if I didn't stop talking about Oblivion. So... Ooh! Oh good. In fact, do I have my new healing spell equipped? Did I buy one? I'm fairly certain I did. Heal major wounds. Oh, I don't have enough magic. Do I have enough magic in total? Yes, I do. So... So let's try... Oh my word, I was going to try and speedrun this, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Nice, knocked him down. Oh, hello. What the hell's going on there? Interesting. When I say speedrun, what I mean is like try and get through these quickly. So in this instance, like just like trying to grab as much loot as I can and then run. Ah! God damn. I believe there is a name for those corpses with the fire effect, but... Oh, hello. This is a flame attrack, which I think we've encountered before. Okay. And they drop fire salts. Useful alchemical ingredients. Oh dear. Health and not a whole lot else in this place. No matter. So I want to talk a bit more about what makes Oblivion the greatest game that has ever been and ever will be. I know I didn't come up with too many examples before of like other RPGs at the time, that's because there weren't many. But let's consider other things that were on Xbox 360. So around this time, you had things like okay. We can either go the long way or we can try and swim through the lava. But or I can try jump, but if I jump it's going to hurt. This is why you need acrobatic skill, folks. Do this. Huh! And not just that, but be successful in doing so. Climb through. Oh, good. God damn it. I was just watching my health bar there as well. So it's not working out too well. Oh dear, yeah, we are definitely going to have to run through this. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Alright, let's grab the sigil stone and get out of here. So, other games, I didn't realise actually how many other RPGs there were, because most of them were like JRPGs. This was around the time when we were where we didn't quite realise how unsuccessful the Xbox 360 was going to be in Japan. Because you certainly had JRPGs like Enchanted Arms, you had Lost Odyssey, you would start to have what's it called? Eternal Sonata. So there were JRPGs, but they just weren't massively successful. You had some Final Fantasy games there as well. Well done. Oh dear. enemies, aren't there? Nice. So oh dear, that's not good. Aha, now that is. Oh, nice. Orcish grass. I'll take that. Not a whole lot here. Let's jump. Go. Nice. And does that bring us any closer? No. No, no, it does not. Oh dear. Not a good idea, was it? So, back in. But in terms of other Western role-playing games, though, there were
Yeah.
there was Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Mass Effect was quite an important role-playing game for like my generation, because it was one of those that introduced to many of us the idea of let's see, go on.
Oh. Yeah.
Heavy first. Punch him in the ass. I really must learn the shield spell, or a good version of it, because that's going to be really helpful. Damage mitigation can be so much more important than just dealing damage. Where the hell did I send him? There. Any enchanted weapons? I don't think it did. So, yeah, so like it introduced the idea of like dialogue choices, moral choices, alternate ways of problem solving. Like there were other games that did it before, absolutely, but there weren't that many that were like on console. So, but of course, Mass Effect is sci-fi. Mass Effect was also by a studio that had quite long established themselves as really good role-playing game makers. They had Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. They had they had Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, which is honestly one of my favourite role-playing games of all time. And like, I'm not actually that big a Star Wars fan by any stretch of the imagination. You know, I just think it's neat, you know, to borrow from the meme. Yeah, so I actually just quite like the Elder Scrolls. Sorry, the Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. And then you had Obsidian do the second one. You had Jade Empire, an intellectual property that like Electronic Arts have not touched since I think Jade Empire, and that was it. I think that's the only game they did. Another great game. So then you have like these titans in the RPG space making Mass Effect a science fantasy role-playing game for the Xbox 360. And after that they did Dragon Age, which was like a spiritual successor to Neverwinter Nights, another game they did. Actually, there's quite a few of you. Oh, that's just what I need. Well, that wasn't great. Let's see what sigil stone we got at the very least. So you have these titans enter the space, and they are Dragon Age as well. And honestly, like, I like the world of Dragon Age. I think Dragon Age was great. But it was great because there wasn't expected to be a sequel. Like, when the sequel came along, like, you could tell that one, there wasn't meant to be one, and two, there is a reason why there shouldn't have been a sequel, let alone have one planned. You know, if you like Dragon Age 2, great. I like it in theory. You know, an urban adventure that's like hub-based exploration, great. Dragon Age was a... It was I almost call it like Tolkien-esque, but I don't think that's quite fair because like it's like if Peter Jackson did, you know, a fantasy film with like George R.R. Martin, you know. Yeah, it was quite politically driven, not like real world politics as such, but it was different. In that, in like the main characters were like villainized, and how there were different factions rallying under the banner of the different people in the game's world. Then you had like Dragon Age Inquisition following that, which wasn't great. Then you got Dragon Age 4, which probably isn't going to be that great either. And I don't even think just because it's live service stuff, just because I just don't think that BioWare are capable anymore. I don't think they're that good at dev. Yeah. So, and how do you make a game, you know, that can beat the original? Because Dragon Age Origins was great. Like, the challenge was a bit too high, I think. It was a very tactical game. I am just not gonna lie. I'm just wandering in any random direction. Although maybe I should get back onto the main road. That's what I'll do. I'll aim to get back on the main road. So yeah. Oh, I didn't see what sigil stone I got. Latent sigil stone. I can silence and strike all 20. Oh. Oh, that's really good. That is amazing. No, not an APS. It's a Rakshazzah's. Quiet quiver. That is going to skyrocket in value, yeah. Because, hey, it's silence. And silence prevents people from casting spells. It's from the time when spellcasters used to actually say things. Say words, magic words. Don't think we desperately need a new one. Oh, just because these stones are here does not mean that this place has actually been destroyed. Oh my god. Oh shit, we're encountering trolls in the wild now, that's not good. I desperately need to find someone who can teach me hand to hand. And maybe install a mod on how to get the benefits from it. Or lower the difficulty. Oh shit. Yeah, we encountered trolls before, I do not want to encounter them again. On the plus side, we get to a level of athletics. Nice. Better save actually, because it has been a while. Right, So yeah, so Dragon Age came along, and it was a really good RPG, but it was like a tactical combat RPG, rather than like, well, this is like open world. Again, open world was not easy to pull off. Yeah, there were developers who thought they could, and they did not. There's an imp up there. Nice to see imps in the wild as well. I like imps. I mean, they're horrible, but they're nice and easy to kill. Nice to have spellcasting enemies in the world every now and again. So yeah. Oh, hello, there's a fort here. And flame atronic just in the wild, you know, as you do. Ooh. Hello. Nice patch for alchemical supplies. What are these? What hyacinths? Hyacinth bouquet! This is the bouquet of residence! This is the lady of the house speaking. Yep, so I don't think we particularly want to be here. But I think this is actually part of a... What fort was that? Fort Robeck? No, I don't think it was. Part of a quest later on. Let's get back on the road. Try and find some trainers. Maybe some inns as well. Inns are always nice to come across. So yeah, so Dragon Age, great tactical combat game. Really good story that was very tightly narrated and written. It was very well focused. That is not something you see in RPGs a lot these days. Yeah. Where a lot of games just try to cover sort of everything, anything and everything. That game knew what it wanted to do, it went out and it just did it. And that game's lore is some of the best, because it really has a good, tight focus on everything it wants to do. Now, I wonder where this is. I wonder if this is related to a quest. Pell's Gate.
From the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Bye. Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend. Be
Well
seeing
met.
you.
You can't tell me anything about this.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend. I've seen plenty of alien ruins. You'd think they'd be picked clean after 2,000 years. But no, there's still great treasures there.
Look at this guy back here. With his Steve
You tell it.
Pemberton looking arse, as they would say. Now I do believe that under this bridge there is a nice little secret. Well, not nice as such. We found Old Bridge. And with it, some nanobots. It's like, what else, like, who else was doing open world games at the time? There we go. Oh, no, not there. No, I don't think it's this bridge. Okay. Let's add this fort to my list of explore locations as well. Oh, never mind. There goes my sneak skill. What homestead? Oh, hello. You know what? Let's raid the fort. Well, I can't disarm them. Well, does that count as disarming them? Does now. Maybe shot at from somewhere.
You're pathetic. Oh. This is the part where...
There we go. So as I was saying, yeah, so open world, like you had World of Warcraft, which was an MMORPG, seamless, you know, virtually no loading screens between the zones. If you wanted to get like from continent to continent, or you wanted to enter a dungeon, then yeah, there'd be a loading screen. But beyond that, there wasn't really much loading. but it was always online. It had a subscription fee, and yeah, some people just don't want that. They just want to play the game whenever they like, without maintenance, without any worries like that. They just want to sit down and play a game. And not to mention as well, it was like the massive time commitment. So there was that. Well, I'm trying to think of other RPGs around the time though. There was Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. It's like a... Maybe like... Would you say that's more of a fantasy game than like a fantasy role-playing game? Bear in mind that the Might and Messiah, Might and Magic games were very famous role-playing games, like the big contenders.
What's new with you?
I ran into a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Around in the shadows, making me jump.
Shit. Come on.
This is
Yeah, I think better value for the weight. Silver arrows, even better, I'll take those. And an iron dagger, not worth much to me. Oh. Poison darts. I say poison darts. I don't actually know if they are poison or not, they're just darts. Pain in the ass. Because there are some that can get quite aggravating at higher levels. Or if they're plot critical. In fact, I think I know some good quests to do. There's no way I've cleared this place out. Local map. Holy shit, I might well have done. Oh, no, I haven't, because there's an area that I haven't gone to, that's why. I think it was down this way, was it? Yeah? Okay. What's the weapon? Did we see what weapon they were wielding? Some sort of claymore? No, never mind, doesn't matter. Okay. Nothing there. Oh. Yeah, castles, especially more than mines, they have traps. Mostly built in, and reusable. But mines might have like those flails as well. Triggering a trap does not alert anyone. And Claymore, yeah. See, something what I do is like when it comes to D&D dungeon design is I design them with like weight tracking in mind. It's like there is encumbrance. If you hand wave the encumbrance rules, then yeah, the characters are going to have too much money. For example, in one dungeon that I have made it so that like there's a part where some coins was that?
Nothing to worry about, I guess.
Oh, that.
My eyes playing tricks on me.
Whoa!
Oh, I see. It actually hit me. I just didn't know. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the game isn't great at signaling.
By Eastmere's bear.
Whoa!
It's not great at signaling damage taken at times. Amazingly, that person, those two people there, can't see me. And the death music is just going to keep playing on a loop. Great. You can't see anything there.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighter's Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Oh. Stepping softly, hiding in the shadows, you do everything in your power to remain undetected. You have become a journeyman of sneaking. The weight of your boots no longer affects your ability to remain undetected. So I could wear heavy armoured boots.
Oh, if it's a fight you want,
Oh
it's a
no,
fight you'll
I'm
get.
being chased. Chase me, chase me.
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Okay, apparently he's not going to trigger the trap, I guess I'll have to.
Bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. Ooh! Take that! Oh!
He's got a very powerful blade there.
You fall down and bleed to death.
High rock helmets. I think we've had this one before. Yeah, they're worth more for the weight. He's an archer, so I've got to be careful. Can I cook up a potion real
He was here a second ago. Your presence here will not be tolerated.
He was here a second ago. Your presence here will not be tolerated! Oh, what the hell was that? Drain life, maybe?
Die, you! Die, damn you! Take it! You'll never take me down! You will know pain! You're
That was one of my favourite lines for a time. You will know pain! There we go. I didn't get that guy upstairs a sword, did I? Because that was quite powerful. Seriously, where are the weapons going? Claymore or sparks? It's not worth much. Get rid of it. 134 gold. I'm not gonna get. And bear in mind as well, I'm not gonna get that back. I'm not gonna get that much money from that. Oh shit! Doesn't matter, it's okay. So, personality, endurance, speed. So, it's okay, I don't need to see a trainer every time, it's just a bit of an exploit as such, or... Well, not exploit, but, like, you know, you are protected by the rules, you know, it's clever use of game mechanics. The thing is now, you've got to be careful when you say clever use of game mechanics, because a lot of developers like Blizzard of the Coast, excuse me, Wizards of the Coast, especially, really don't like that term. So you got there. Potion of Feather. Silver War Axe, nice. I'm trying to think if there's some sort of joke there that I'm not getting. Because the Shivering Isles is full of that. In fact, Bethesda games in general, like, especially like after like Oblivion and Morrowind. No, Morrowind especially, like, yeah, I used to see them a lot. Okay, why don't you actually just follow the map, John, for Christ's sakes? Let's get back on the main road and see where the journey takes us. We'll get some of the quests done. Just trying to think of what else, so put them there when they're over there. I need to sell some loot off anyway, don't I? Let's do that. In fact, let's go back to the market district. The Imperial City is a really good starter zone. You get plenty of quests here. I think it's technically not like a...
Greetings again, my friend.
Oh, hello.
Be seeing you.
I think he was from Kvatch, or rather the rebuilding of Kvatch. Now I need to find a place to stay.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
What seems to be the problem?
It's true what everyone is saying. Kvatch is lost. The Daedra, they swarmed in. The town guard never had a chance. Stay safe, citizen. These are dark times.
Indeed they are. Well, it is 1 AM. So, in fact, let's not go around the counter. I don't like that when people do that at work.
What can I do for you?
So we're going to do it here.
He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox and the Thieves Guild. Chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either. I do have a bed available for 20 gold a night. Would you like to rent it? Suit yourself. Goodbye.
Where can I find a trainer? Oh, this, by the way, is the Black Horse Courier. So this is the newspaper office. Let's read one of the articles. Assassination! Special edition. Emperor and heirs assassinated. Elder Council named as regent. Emperor Uriel Septim the 7th is dead, at the age of 87, having ruled Tamriel for 65 years. He was killed by assassins unknown. At the same time, in separate locations, the late Emperor's 3 sons and heirs, Crown Prince Geldal, 56, Prince Enmund, 55, Prince Ebel, 53, were slain by other assassins. An investigation into the identity and motives of these assassins is underway, but the Elder Council, Imperial Guard and Blades Guard have forbidden the publication of reports and rumours concerning the event until further notice. By ancient precedent, the Elder Council rules the Empire until a new Emperor is crowned. No direct heirs survive, and the Council has proposed no list of candidates. Chancellor Okato, Imperial Battle Mage, speaking of the Elder Council, presented an appeal to the Empire citizens for calm, and asked that the people remember their Emperor, his sons, and the Elder Council in their prayers. Emperor Uriel's early reign, was marked by peace and prosperity. The Empress Corlavoria bore him 3 healthy sons, was the loving companion to the Emperor, and a great favourite of the people. However, the Emperor and the Empire suffered terribly during the Imperial Simulacrum. 3rd Era 389 to 399, when he was held captive in Oblivion, while the usurper Jagar Tharn assumed his appearance and ruled in his stead. This is the events of the Elder Scrolls Arena, I believe. Emperor Uriel was finally rescued and restored, and the impostor defeated by the agency of the sorceress Rhea Silmain and her shadowy protege, but the affairs of the Empire were in great disorder, and Empress Corlavoria, exhausted by her ordeal, withdrew from public life. The decades following the Restoration were once again peaceful and prosperous, but increasing political tensions among many petty states of the northwest Tamriel finally erupted in the wars of the Iliac Bays, resulting in the establishment of the modern borders of Daggerfall, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium, and culminating with the remarkable events associated with the Warp in the west. The latter years of the Emperor's reign have seen a flourishing of imperial influence in the provinces, with the fortunate resolution of the religious wars and the Vardenfell crisis, and with the wise and firm guidance of King Helseth and his mother, Queen Baranzaya. An extension of the high imperial culture, even into the more remote parts of Morrowind. The Emperor's murder, and the murder of his 3 sons, is a terrible crime and a great tragedy for the Empire. Battle Major Kato assures us that all resources of the Elder Council, the Legions, the Guard, and the Arcane University and the Imperial Battle College are being employed to bring the assassins to justice. But in the meantime, the greatest contribute we citizens can offer to the memory of our beloved Emperor is to go earnestly and diligently about our daily affairs, honouring the life of the great Empire he loved so much and served so faithfully for so long. Here we have some other news as well. We may read some of these other things later on. And yeah, these are the different articles that you can read throughout the game. And more will occur as the game goes on. Amazingly, shops are open even until 1 o'clock in the
Welcome to
morning.
A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers. Let's get to training.
Could actually...
Armor, weapons, I have it all.
Oh.
I'm listening.
Let's see if we can get their prices up. So like a joke, and I like a bit of a
Well
boast.
done. Don't try to manipulate me.
So, like a bit of a boast.
What is that so? Don't waste your flattery on me.
It's
Not
admiration.
now, not later, not ever. I wish I... Oh, that's all right. I get it.
So
Pay
now,
attention, and you
so
have a
we
look
can't lower
around.
training prices,
You won't
but we
find better
can
prices in all Tamriel.
sell our goods.
You
Let's do a bit of
drive-
haggling and see where we can get. Okay. Let's bring these up a bit.
You're trying to drive... You need to make...
Okay. You're buying for that much. Okay, good. The High Rock helmet. I don't think I'm actually wearing a helmet at the moment, so I probably could.
A good price for a good customer.
Wear that? Yeah, it is heavy armor. Doesn't really matter that much.
That's a fair deal.
I don't need that many lockpicks, so I could sell them. Oh no, I've got 2,000 gold pieces. I will get rid of the steel arrows as well, because I don't need those as much. And I do actually need a silver bow, although then again... Silence, pretty good, could be useful.
Tell your friends about me.
I most certainly shall, thank you.
You'll never leave the feed bag on an empty stomach. Goodbye.
So... I need someone who can train me. I've got it. I think. There should be an alchemist in town.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times. They call me Isleaf the Open-Handed, because I'm so generous. Well, don't expect a handout from me. You certainly don't need it.
Oh, this guy.
I share my good fortunes with the poor and needy, and you ain't neither. Life isn't easy on the waterfront, but we look out for each other.
That is true, and you will find out later.
You're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city. Bye.
Best defense to Gilded Carafe. Ah, it seems everywhere. Oh. Scaporium. Divine Elegance. Oh, is Edgar's open? Edgar's discount spells. He does some good stuff, but I need a trainer. The main ingredients? No. Okay, I'll go to the inn, rest up, level up, and then we'll do some more stuff. Oh, I think I don't think I bought the room, did I? Oh, that's alright then. In that case, we can wait. But where can we go in the meantime? What else can we do? The Elven Gardens. Ah, maybe I'll trigger a quest here. Stonewall Shields. They might be able to teach me block.
Stonewall Shields. We specialize in shields. Viator Acius, your servant.
He sounds like Diarrhea Jones.
While you're in the market district, see Rosan's weapons at a fighting chance, and see Varnado and Morrow Rufus at the best defense for armor.
If you don't know Diarrhea Jones, look up D-Pants on YouTube.
There's a new ship moored up in the waterfront district, the Marie Elena. It's a galleon, I think.
That's what we can do.
Goodbye.
Come on, let's go there. Right, the waterfront. How do we get there? Is it all the way at the opposite end? Okay, right, we'll go around. Just remembered. We are gonna go on a nice little quest. So here, there's some really good inns.
You have my ear, citizen.
Like you're entering now, like the rich district, and yeah, in this sort of area. Yeah, all down here. It's all very wealthy, and wealthy people have a lot of loot, which we can steal. Excuse me. But we're not here to steal. We're here to have a nice little rest. In fact, while we're here, I wonder if...
What is it, citizen?
If I Just wait an hour. Are you going to be approached by anyone by any chance? No? Oh, hello.
Pardon me. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help. Where are my manners? I'm Rosa Norvalo. My husband, Gillen, has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him. Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please forgive my audacity. Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Seradur's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
And a good day to you. Oh. So, I was going to do something else, but I'm glad this popped up, because this could be a nice source of income. And it's, like, honestly, these sort of quests are my favourite in the game.
I'm listening. Go ahead. It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Serador.
Pleased to meet you, Serador.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step.
Okay.
I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Serador. Let's leave it at that. I'm
Fair enough. Stranger danger. Oh dear. This looks a bit strange.
I'm honored by your presence.
Are you really?
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall.
It doesn't feel like
We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters.
Oh.
I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Good news from Kvat. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Okay, tell me more about Roland.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him. I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it? Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
I'll be delighted to, thank you, Soda.
Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
Would he happen to be a headless Thompson gunner, by any chance? Because that might make it a bit easier to find him.
How can I be of service? Roland was very much the loner. He never married, and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Viator Aetius has a good shield selection at Stonewall Shields. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
Where's the other chap gone? Is he gone upstairs? So, a couple of questions.
I'm pleased you've joined.
These gentlemen are self-styled vampire hunters.
How are you? Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Outside
I'm
the other one.
pleased you've joined us.
You have my ear, citizen.
So,
Hello again, fellow vampire hunter.
good God. Excuse me. Could you stop walking through the wall? Hello, I'm trying to speak to you. Bye. That's Roland's house, and then... Was it Cyrodiil? Who said? Okay, anyway, never mind. So we must trespass. So these are all men who are hunting vampires. So they hunt them as in they have a look around. And then what do they tell the guards? That was really worth a hard look, wasn't it? When you need protecting, wear armour made at the best defence. Will keep you safe from the sharpest blades. Apples, onions, lard, cheese and milk. Ooh, boar meat. I can use that to make a potion. Nice. In fact, while we're here, let's steal this stuff to make some potions, boost our alchemy skill. We'll get back to that soon. In fact, let's have a look here. Love letter from Ralphina. After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this should be where Roland should be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. My dearest Roland, I can't wait for you to return from Breville. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again soon be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside me in my bed. And I know that you are not there. Oh, I wish I could have taken the journey with you. I understand these are dangerous times. I will only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's get back to the cabin in the woods. The one you said where we would always be safe from the world. The one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness. The one where you said, I love you. Hurry, my love. Ralphina. Alright then, Ralphina. I'll go into your cabin. But first, have a look through woolen Genseric's pan straws. Skull. Clearly is guilty. Ooh. Blood brace. Okay, what else? What else I need? Ooh, jewellery box. Now this is going to be good because I can sell some stuff. There was quite a few role-playing games coming out, because then you had like Fallout, but then you also had one by Obsidian called Alpha Protocol. That was like an espionage game. And much like all Obsidian games, I really didn't like it to begin with. And then I came to love it. And yeah, it's pretty good. Fighting chance, I think we saw that already. Oh dear. Oh, that's just stolen there. Damage chit, let's see, was that it? Love letter. Arms. It might have been parchment I just stolen. Big children. Let's take some parchment. Ooh, this is very hard lock. That's not it. There we go, auto attempt. For one gold piece. Nice. Hardest lock in the game. For that. No, not doing it. So, let's do some alchemy, get through some of these things real quick. Now let's try and make something else. Can we make something with bone meal? Yes we can make something with rat meat. Super. Dragon's tongue, anything there? Nope. Boar meat. Daedra hearts, we can restore health. Mr. Walker's amber restorative. See who gets that reference. Like, even if you don't like these sort of like famous atheists like Hitchens and what's the other one? I should know because I read his books. Like, they are fantastic for like learning like debate skills and things like that, and critique. Critical thinking. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there. Oh, okay, I think that's just about all the potions I can make. Mr. Walker's amber. Okay, fair enough. Just turning to daylight. So now we're going to go to a cabin in the woods. Let's find our way out. And where is it? It's around that way. Okay, let's follow the map and find our way out.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? You have my ear, citizen.
The All Saints Inn. Right, there's not that many temples, so many districts I go to in this game, besides the usual ones, for certain things, and it's a shame because like you do actually come across some new
It's you, the hero
and interesting places. Here is where we can find horses and horse armour. But we need a horse first, and do I really want to spend the money on a horse when I kind of need the money at the moment, so no. Maybe when I've got a house and such, and storage, then I will. Just going to quickly bob by this way shrine, which I may have been to before. And that over there is the black market, where I can sell things at like the best prices and such, but that's a mod. So I want to try and visit that as little as possible for the purposes of neutrality and fairness when it comes to reviewing the game, because I don't want to praise the game for something that I've installed elsewhere. So, yeah. But yeah, God bless the modders who made this game as playable as it is. So yeah, Alpha Protocol was another great RPG, sort of modern day espionage, had some good stuff to it. I will get back to this guy soon. I will do the Shadow Wine at some stage. I genuinely can't think of many other RPGs at the time that were available, or even RPGs on the console, for that matter. Yeah, you had Risen, you had Two Worlds. Yeah, that's a lot, you know. So getting back to the vampire hunters, some things that don't quite add up. So these are old men who are self-proclaimed vampire hunters. They need us to deal with a vampire, but they don't mention any guards, and this is one thing that kind of miffs me. In older RPGs, there would have absolutely been an option to say, why don't you contact the guards? And they would have an answer. So, that's a bit disappointing that they don't kind of really have much reason here. So it's like you're just kind of just told to go ahead and do it, and it's like, well, I mean, I will, but, you know, because that's what the quest does, you know, it's kind of railroady. And I think for better or worse, like, this became, like, the norm in role-playing games. It's like, especially the design as well. There's a lot of games now where you simply cannot do the quest without quest markers, without your compass pointing which direction to go, without your, in fact, let's grab a sigil stone from here, just so we can keep making money. Look, I've already punched one to death. Do you really want to risk it? Yeah, I've come through this portal to hell with just my bare fists and some pantaloons. Do you really want to against me? Well, you could have listened. Wrong sword. I mean, Dietrich stuff looks badass. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's cool as shit. So which way to go? I guess this is one of those we're going to go the long way around. Yes, it is. Rakshazzah here with another unboxing video. So it looks like we're going to go down. Oh, hello. Oh, that's lava. We don't want to go down that way. Don't particularly want to go the other way either. Hello. Which way do I go, pray tell? Nice. No, really nice. I'll say that. Good, right. Oh, there is a tower there though. Oh, and a bridge, which might actually be necessary. Okay, so let's do that then. That goes down, so I don't want to go that just yet. Oh yeah, I think we've done this with this style of playing before. There's a loot pod there. Ooh, nice, spell tome. Okay, gonna try and punch. So, I don't think we've actually seen a spell tome yet, so this is what the spell tomes are. So this is a DLC that would allow you to add more spells to your spellbook. So you could just learn Cure Disease. There you go. And then you can sell that. So you learn it and then you sell it. If you don't, if you know the spell already. I think it still adds it to your known spells. But it's just like a nice to have. It's just randomly. The thing as well is like that is actually a thing in D&D now. So like D&D Beyond, like the official D&D prisoner, excuse D&D prisoner. Sorry, I'm reading that text. The D&D website now is like they sell individual content from the books. So you can buy the book wholesale, or you can buy the individual spells, classes, all that sort of thing. Do I need to be here? It's not the strangest question you're going to hear today, I don't think. Right, well I've just been seen or detected. I guess someone summoned something. There we go. Yes. Oh god, this is what happens when you start cheating exploration. You start to realise that you've no idea where you're going. What the hell spell is that? Oh no, my blunt skill is being drained. This stupid character. I don't get it. Penance of Animosity. I'll take it. Some of these potions that aren't particularly great. Someone's casting lightning spells on me, I don't like it. Oh, I've still got, okay. Is that moving? Nope, still not light enough. I'm drinking more potions, still waiting for the other one. Nope, still can't drink. Okay, can I eat anything? Okay, great. Right, time to run the tower, and then... Oh, yeah, okay. Let's just get the sigil stone, because we've got a vampire to kill. Oh, I did get that fault. Health, I did it. Therefore. So I'm center of itself. What? Right, okay. What are my worst potions? Spell. Yeah, right. Ah, oh, you are joking all the way back here. Okay, fine. Oh dear. None of this is good. Okay, I'm not going to use my magic to light the room. No, I don't think I will. See ya. I'm going to use a torch instead. Oh, it's the Lust Keep. Doesn't look very lustful. Maybe that's why it's called the Lust Keep. It's where you lose your lust. I don't know. Jumped over him, nice. That's always good. Better drink some potions before. Oh, potion of feather, that'll be good. That's breathing nice. Sure, why not? Hold your magic sword. Aha, yeah, you might cast a burden on me. No, I ain't gonna work. I took feather. Essence of regret, bloody hell, what is with all these? Oh yeah. Whoa! See ya. See, all of these potions and not one of them's healing. Okay. Apparently just fell over. Did I not tie my shoelaces correctly or something? Genuine retort, I love that, thank you. There we go. Right, just 1 second. Never mind. Onwards we go. I'm not going up against the flame actually, so I'm winning. Just 1 second. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's carry on. So what was that stone we grabbed? Ooh, fortify agility. That's actually quite good. Rakshazzah's agile amulet. Do we have a necklace on at the moment? I don't believe we do. Let's have that on then. Heals well. Now this is where I think it is.
Excuse me.
Oh.
We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing. Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty has definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful. He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt. We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him. It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. But watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins. The council runs the arena to amuse the masses, and it pays for itself with all the fools who lose their shirts gambling. Good day. Hello.
So there are multiple NPCs in here.
I hate them. Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you. Sometimes people who are invisible are trying to get some privacy. Dirham will be glad to talk your ear off about the whole mess.
So yeah, sometimes we might... In fact, there's someone there.
Talk to Dirham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
There's other NPCs as well who, having a spot of bother with the invisibility curse. Or spell. So yeah, so Fort Caractacus is just down there. It can be a bit of a pain to find. Reach safely as well, with all the monsters running around. Sure, there's something. Just want to level up my armor out a bit. Let's follow the road and let's save the game. So the reason why this quest I'm kind of sticking to is because this is one of those, I guess, like, ways of like establishing an income in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take that!
would like to have just one chance at disarming an enemy without outright killing them. But I guess today is not today. So, let's continue on. Feather has worn off. Down. Could really do with being a journeyman. In fact, that might be an idea. Okay, anything that I can get rid of. It's going to take a while before I can get rid of those effects, I think. Okay. What about food? Okay. Nah, I'm not going to be able to make anything, am I? Apprentice, let's get rid of that. And it's worth a fair amount, but oh, I need to get rid of that at some stage, don't I? Still. Okay. Roxy, that's got a quest for me. Let's pick this up. In fact, no, let's leave it, because I keep picking up quests and not doing them. That might make it a bit hard just to get them done. It is a very quick quest, but I need room in my inventory. And if there's level loot, I'd rather actually be high level. I guess all we can get over there. Slow but surely approaching our destination. Another role-playing game at the time, and I can't believe I forgot this one. It was Divinity 2, Ego Draconis. Draconis. Pretty good. I got a bit sick of it, and I just uninstalled it lately. So yeah, I installed a mod which has since been installed that turns this into like the Hunter's Lodge, and it's like you can get companions here and such.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone. Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
I just come out and say it. Cerido says you're a vampire.
That bastard. Cerido dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Right, so after I've just accused him of being a vampire, we can engage in some casual conversation.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Careful.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina. Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead. I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridor was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No, so we get the choice.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. I know about Seridor and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridor outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
So, we've learned that Roland Ginsrick is, as far as we can tell, innocent. That he's been pinned for a murder that he did not commit. Oh, hello, I want to speak.
How go? I work as a guard at Umbacano Manor. My name is Ushija. I am one of his guard dogs. No more, no less. He pays us well to guard his many treasures. This is enough for me. Be seeing you.
He hasn't got anything for me. But Umbacano is a name that we're going to want to become familiar with.
How do you do? Antus Vannon, retired. Sleep late and read trashy books. I don't keep up with the Mages Guild affairs anymore.
Ooh, hello.
I can think of three. The Hersheen Shrine is south of town, northeast of Breville, between the Upper Nibbin and the Green Road. The Mephala Shrine is northeast of the junction of the Red Ring Road and the Silver Road. I've heard there's a Varamina Shrine at the headwaters of the Reed River, though I've never been there myself.
Thank you.
I spent 40 years at the Arcane University. Good years, but I don't miss it. Now I'm completely useless, and proud of it.
That's the attitude I want to have to retirement.
There's a new ship moored up in the waterfront.
Don't need to know about it. Thank you.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
This guy is one of the most frequently seen NPCs in the game. I think you see him about 3 or 4 times for quest information and stuff like that.
Good news from Kvatch for it. This is the only bookstore in the city.
That's
There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawiin. I'm not really at liberty to discuss my customers with strangers. Yes? That, what not? That's just, I wish I could say that. You're, that, don't, well done. What nonsense? I wish, oh, that's great, that's really too much. Not, really? That's just talk. I'm not really at liberty to just,
Okay.
we'll see.
Right.
How nice. It's just what I... Sarader? He comes in from time to time.
That's better.
Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Sarader had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Sarader's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map.
They really get a lot of mileage out of that dialogue.
Good day.
Because it makes the NPC of Sarader like seem believable.
Hey, yeah. Inventory? I am a simple trapper. My inventory just consists of pelts and skins. I would hardly call that inventory. Now get out of my way. Yeah. Don't know anyone by that name. Now go away.
We'll get to know this guy later. Let's sell some gear off.
A pleasure to speak with you.
In fact, let's also
There's
train.
much I can show you. I can show you. There's much. You've
into
got.
learning.
There's much I can show. There's much I can show.
The reason why I want to learn Armourer is so I can repair my magical items.
I can fix whatever you break. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Flags of Hatred. Oh, that's quite nice. But not for that amount of money.
You've made a. You drive a hard bargain.
Ah, that's what I'm wearing. Light armor. I don't really need that, so I will sell it for that much. I made my money back
I
from the
appreciate your bill. You too.
So now I can rest up.
What do you want? I do have a... Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well. Goodbye.
The reason why I say that there's a lot of mileage in that dialogue is because we've been told that Sarader is a valued member of the community. And now that actually lends some believability to it. How this man is willing to go as far as he will to honor the fallen. Oh, shoot myself in.
I heard you know how to move in light armor. I hope I can help.
Oh, you haven't heard about the gimp suit, has he?
The King and Queen Tavern isn't a bad place to stay if you're visiting the city. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Oh, hang on, I can sell. Oh, no, it's alright. In fact, I need to stop by another store.
Be seen.
But yeah, we get to know a bit about the local area, people, how this information comes about. It's really nice to hear things like that. But NPCs might not know something.
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
Yeah, and you get to know the area and the places and all this kind of thing. It's really nice to know a bit of history from local people.
You want to buy or sell, the city is great. You want free? Go down the holes, kill some monsters, sell your loot back in the city. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. I'm listening.
Hey, it's admiration.
Sure,
joke.
That's cute. Don't try. Don't, please. Don't wait. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Don't try to. Yeah, I doubt it. Not now. Not bad. Not bad. Not. Whatever. Good one. I doubt it. What nonsense. Whatever you want. Not bad. Not. Don't talk such. Yeah, good one. Don't, please. Not bad. Not. What nonsense. I doubt it. What? Sure. Whatever you want. I'll take that and thank you very. What I doubt it. Not. Yes. All right. Have a look around. You won't find.
Let's buy some more spells and see. Oh, protect. That's good.
Make me a better offer.
Protect. 5% isn't great. Do the trick. Oh, that's nice. Summon scamp. Water breathing. Oh, that's good. Minor life detection. I'll take that. Major wound. Shocking touch. 45 magicka. 45 fatigue. Greater 45 fatigue.
A pleasure to serve you.
That'll be good if I'm in a long fight.
Bye.
Oh.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
Need to sell. Oh, Mystic Emporium. Can sell stuff here.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Galendil is here, with all your needs under one roof. Look and buy. Nothing could be easier. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Some pretty good spells here. Protect other. That's a nice one to have.
No one can experience the city for you. You must go, walk, touch, see, feel, talk to everyone.
Like a point-and-click adventure game.
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
So you'll buy my spell scrolls, so that's good. Barbarian touch. Faggot.
Go ahead. That gracious. I can't argue with that. That's just not. Don't waste your flattery on me. You. Such adventures. How I end. What? That's enough. Don't talk such rot. You. That's just stupid. You think that's. You. I salute you most. What? That's amazing. That's. You've got a point. That's just not funny. You think that. You've got. Don't talk such rot. What? Don't. I salute you. Most impressed. You've got a point. Sorry. I don't get it. That's just. I won't. Don't. Gracious. What a hero. You win this one. Don't. That's amazing. I salute you. You think that's funny?
Just can't
That's
get the
just... You think... I won't fight you. Son, such adventures. That's gracious. What a... Have a look at my wares. What can I...
Okay, he's not that good a merchant either, so let's see if we can get him to buy things
I can't do that.
a bit higher value.
That's a good price for a good customer. And another satisfied customer. Good day.
Can I get alchemy here?
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics.
Bloody hell, calm down. We don't know anything about him yet.
Talk to Jensine. She can help you better than I can. I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though. Goodbye.
Best defense can they teach me about?
The best defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor. The very best. Well, if you must have heavy armor, see Vernado. So heavy, so ugly. But it's your choice. There's a new ship moored up in the water.
Oh Christ, everyone's on about that ship.
He's seen you.
And his brother is nowhere to be seen. But yeah, the other one, like the other brother, talks about heavy armor. And yeah. Trying to think of who might train me. Don't think there's anything down that way. Just the main ingredient, teach alchemy.
Finally, a new customer. Please, look around. Just promise me you won't buy from that fetcher, Thorinir. Jensine is running the show. She will get in but good. I understand money is tight, but buying discount spells seems like a bad idea.
Given the cost of living crisis has hit.
If I don't have what
Cyrodiil.
you need, try Claudette Perrick at the Gilded Carafe. That's right here in the market district. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Not much I can really work with at the moment. Although we could actually sell, I could sell them some potions, couldn't I?
And
just to lose some weight. I'm not that bothered about getting a better deal, to be honest. I just want to get rid of these for money.
you got a great deal there.
Sell for quite a lot of money, which I'm pleased with.
Pleasure to serve you. Farewell.
Right. So, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to fast travel. I'm just going to check very quickly. Ah, yeah, we've got plenty of time yet. So, the prison, the waterfront over there, the Arcane University, allow you to like fast travel to them and then like just exit this way. So you know, so like you can then go outside the city walls and such. Oh dear, mountain lions. longer seeing wolves. We are now fighting mountain lions. Not good. Let's pedal, although I don't think I've got it anymore. Do I have water breathing, but I don't have water walking. I'm just going to level up alteration by casting this a few times. So the shield spell, from what I understand, reduces physical damage taken by a certain amount. So now, we're going to try and find Cyrodiil and put an end to the vampire menace. Well, so much for respect for the fallen. Hello? No! Okay. And they also have vampire dust. Vampire dust is found, as you might understand, on vampires. That's going to be important for later. I can't cast spells because I've been silenced.
This ends here. Let's do this. Yeah.
Notice the vampires look a little bit different as well. Yeah, their faces are wrinkled as well. Don't know what's going on over there. It's a headless zombie. Quite strong, I can tell. Skeleton hero. Do I actually have the means to heal myself?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So, nothing on that. There. The coffin. Coffins usually have some really good loot in them. Yeah, like, we're talking like hundreds of gold pieces and things like that. they're one of the best containers you can loot in the game. And they have absolutely nothing here. Right, I need to wait an hour to heal up. Right, let's go. Your light armor is like a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You've learned to move easily with it in combat. As an expert in light armor, your gear no longer encumbers you. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't actually weigh anything anymore. Yeah. So while wearing light armor, that which I'm wearing doesn't weigh anything. That's pretty damn good. But you do kind of need that more for heavy armor. Sorry, what is my character's name? It's Rakshazzah. Oh yeah, I was right, yeah.
Hello? Who's there? Showing your face.
To say they're immortal, they are the most unwilling to die. Like, never do I hear any other enemy say no so much as this guy. Or as undead. The vampires.
Yeah!
Come on.
Yeah!
You know, ruin my dramatic showdown with the guy over there, but before I do go in there. Let's have a look. I can't free his body, but I can free his soul. Come on over there. I can also hear flies. That's pretty disgusting. Let's get out of that sun. There we go.
You fool!
See ya. Do you wanna like stop me or anything? What the hell's going on there?
You fool!
Okay, let's hear his speech and then we'll punch him.
Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you than all the way out here? No messy bodies left behind. No evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover, and I won't make the same mistake twice. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started. I knew hiring you was a mistake, but I had to keep up appearances. The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gillen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with. Quite a list of things to do, wouldn't you say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed.
Except we're not going to let him do that.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
There we go. Ooh, mithril. Yeah, so his face isn't that much different, because I suppose they had to keep the illusion. Although I think I can't remember if his appearance actually does change, like during combat or something like that. I'm not sure. Because this vampire here also has like the wrinkles around the face. See, when you become a vampire in this game, excuse me, the longer you go without blood, or rather you go without feeding, the harder it is to hide your appearance. I think eventually it can become so monstrous that people say like they will attack you on sight because they know you're a vampire. Sunlight will also burn you. Now, reasons for becoming a vampire, because you can choose to do so willingly. Give you bonuses to certain attributes, and thus abilities, and yeah, there's some perks, but you have to feed every so often. Well, you don't have to, but the longer you go without blood, the harder it is. Like hide your appearance. People will not want to interact with you as much, like your personality isn't great. But while you have fed, I think you can actually use like, and the longer you go without blood as well, the more spells you get. Yeah.
Die, you mangy house cat!
That's the first time I've heard that one. I mean, he says that, and he's a vampire, so I think some introspection is needed. yeah, like you get the ability that you can cast like charm spells. You can drain health, I think, and all. You can do all manner of things. Yeah. So, now that that's done, I'm going to go to Roland Gentrix. Oh. He's locked the front door, not the side door.
Do you return triumphant? I hope you're here to bring me...
Oh.
Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement. Let us never speak of that abomination again. The Grey Fox sounds like a dangerous thief. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
So, we'll eventually meet him first. We've got to go to the Temple District. I'll meet him there.
Hail, good citizen.
So yeah, I think it was around here that like his lover was attacked. Or was it in the Elven Gardens? Point is, so yeah, it was sort of area.
Hello again, my friend.
Let me just check something. Okay.
It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them.
Why an honorary member?
In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight.
I have done more than any of you. Why is the guy behind you picking his nose? I suppose everyone has to in the end.
At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough. Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward. Excellent.
If we just give him that.
Return to me when you have slain another vampire, and the Order will gladly reward you.
And you get 250 gold pieces each.
May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
And you can see here, our factions, we are Brother of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. It's a nice little thing to have there. 250 gold. We also have a look at this Ring of Sunfire. Resist disease and reflect spells. A very powerful ring indeed.
Yes, brother? He's a fine man and an honored brother. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
What can the Order help you with, brother? I'm pleased to call him brother. I understand the Reldil is good at getting into places other people can't. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
And you can't see him, but the other guy... Ah, there he is. He... will actually apologise. Worth a try. Was it? Probably not, actually. Think of it.
Get out of here! I didn't know Cyrodiil was a vampire. I swear. I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment.
So you bring them 200 one portion of vampire dust, and they will indeed show you the money.
Good evening.
So this is the Temple of Akatosh.
Hello. I hope I can help. No one can experience...
Oh, yeah, I didn't say that before.
Bye.
Go ahead, please. Those wanted posters of the Grey Fox are everywhere.
Bye.
We're here to help. He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild? The nobility hate him, but the peasants and the beggars love him. Especially in the waterfront. Never compromise. Never blink. Never wink at injustice. Never quit trying to make this a better city for everyone. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse? Stay safe, citizen. These are dark times.
Right, let's get ourselves to the market district. Let's sell off some loot. I think let's complete one more quest and then I need to go to bed because I've got an early night. I say early night. Work tomorrow, Easter weekend's over. Happy Easter to everyone, by the way.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Pay attention, and you can learn a lot. I can show you some... Pay attention, and you can learn... I'm willing to teach, if you're willing to learn.
Possibly my favourite line in the entire game.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Long days and nights at the forge make you strong and tough. You are now an apprentice armourer. Your repair hammers last twice as long. You cannot repair magical items yet. That is quite useful though.
The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried about the Grey Fox. Look at all those wanted posters. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That seems a fair price.
Any chainmail?
That seems a fair price.
Now we need mithril. I could actually do with keeping that, but I need it repaired.
Think? I'm pretty handy. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, let's put that much.
Farewell.
And now I need to rest up. Let's find a different inn. I don't think the feedback actually has an inn.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
make our way around. Now we can actually go to the arena.
It's you.
In fact, should we place a bet? Let's do that.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I know all the regulars, believe me. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master. If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match? Ah, excellent. I knew you were the gambling type. Well, you can bet on the yellow team or the blue team. The teams are evenly matched, so you've pretty much got a 50-50 chance of winning. So, which team would you like to bet on?
We of course have to go for the blue team.
All right then. The blue team it is. How much do you want to bet? All right, my friend. You've got 100 gold down on the blue team. Good luck and enjoy the match. Oh, and if you win, come see me for your payout.
Welcome to the arena, good citizens of the Empire.
What? Look, pal, no talkie right now, okay? I'm here to watch people get mutilated, not blab like an old woman. I understand the Fighters Guild. Goodbye.
Go blue team. Yeah, blue team. I always bet on the blue team. They never hold back. It's always crush, kill, maim, murder.
Aim to watch a fight and a...
I come to the arena any chance I get. Once I got hit in the eye with some spraying blood and went blind for 3 days. Now that was a good match.
Fight
You
you
too.
shall have. It's the...
This is all so grisly and horrible, isn't it? The blood and bodies. But I've won so much money, I can't stop betting. I think I need help. Everybody's talking about the hero of Kvatch.
The blue team versus the yellow team. In a battle to the death. Lower the gates.
So our combatant is here, just there, on the right, to the north rather. So, the way the arena works is basically you bet money on fighters, or you can participate in the fight yourself. And sometimes you can even see the fight.
My friends, we have a winner. The combatant from the yellow team. If you bet on the yellow team, see the gatekeeper to collect your winnings.
Ah, sorry, friend. But it would appear the opponent you bet on lost that last fight. Better luck next time.
It would help if it was actually, equipped with a weapon rather than just hand to hand, but hey ho, you can't win them all. Right. Let's go here to elsewhere. But the thing is, like, your luck stat can actually give, will actually give your chosen fighter more health. So that's why if you want to actually make some money, boost your luck stat. Doesn't mean they're going to win, as evidence there, but it can help them out.
Go away! I don't want whatever you're selling.
Oh, that's why there's a mountain lion there as well. Wonderful.
I told you to leave me alone. Go away. Oblivion take you. What is it you want from me? Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind, I don't mean to bore you.
Maybe if you reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, you won't need to affect the radius.
You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually. Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really, I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here, stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind, it should be fine. I am sorry about that. Just use the reverse invisibility scroll I gave you. I've already given you the scroll. Stand in the middle of town, read it, poof! It is exactly like magic. Stop talking.
Now, while he's away, let's have a look at his lab. Twelfth of Rain's Hand. Today, I begin my great project on the spontaneous generation of life. I expect there will be difficult days ahead, but if I succeed, my place among the great mages of history will be assured. 23rd of Rain's Hand. Still not able to even reproduce Empedocles' results with maggots. I'm beginning to think his reputation is overblown. 3rd, second seed, Terrace. Empedocles was right. The mistranslation of sunlit to scorching heat explains my earlier problems. From now on, I will work with the original Daedric, despite the risks. Do not speak Latin in front of the books. Xander. Freydis, mid-second seed. Local peasants come by to complain about the noise. I promise them that it was all behind me. Pleasant if dull-witted crew. Maundus, I think. The experiment today went better than expected. Although the number of rats produced was surprising, they were all remarkably docile, just as Malin predicted, although I have only ever proven it empirically. Midas. Villages again. More complaints. You think they've never seen a rat before? They are starting to become a real nuisance. I've run into a terrible snag. Galerian's ninth law appears immutable. If the total life generated cannot see the cube of the source, this line of research may prove a dead end. I must reread Empedocles for any hints that he was able to circumvent this barrier. Next day. The locals are becoming insufferable. While I was walking in the woods, some of them broke into my laboratory and spilt the solution I was preparing. Nearly a full quart of purified imp gall wasted. They did not seem to grasp the absurdity of a crowd of unwashed peasants with dung on their boots complaining about the smell. It is well past time I did something about this problem. 2 days later, I took up the notes for my permanent visibility thesis. Note on the presence of the Therian's apprentice. Today, the spell worked. Not perfect invisibility, of course, Lanto's third law, but it was more powerful than I expected. And there were none of the side effects that Professor Travern had predicted. Haha, even in my youth I was already outstripping my elders. Now I can get back to my real work in peace. Traven. That's a name we'll get to know. Galerian. Is a familiar name, but that's more from Pathfinder. Are they using novice stuff? Dear me.
You creatures are all the same.
Gee, thanks. Good God, that face is somewhat terrifying. As is that one. So, the villagers can now rest in peace. Rest easily, in the knowledge. And are mostly safe from the spell. Oh, bad. Great. So it should be the last of those animals that will be an immediate threat. So now we're going to use reverse invisibility. I will do one more quest actually, because there we go. And my luck has been damaged. Oh, considerably.
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime. Free of charge. We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way. Good news from You too.
You really enjoy this whole hero thing, don't you? Everybody fawning all over you. I'm not like that. If he's smart, he'll keep out of my way. High elf and a mage to boot, the worst kind of arrogance. The great forest was cleared for agriculture around Lake Armourer, but it's mostly wilderness outside of that.
Oh, Armourer. I thought it was Romer.
Leave me alone. Oh, it's you. My brother goes on and on about you. I know you saved us and everything, but...
Okay. Oh.
Typical Altmer. Thinks the whole world is made for his convenience. If I had my way, we'd go down there and burn him out. Let him find some other place for his little experiments. I see no reason to talk to you.
Good God, alright.
Stop talking. Enough.
Ah, the savior of Ayleswell. Whatever you need, I'm at your service. There's never any charge for you, friend. Upstairs, first door on the left. Good day.
Good to know I get the good bit, I guess. Let's do one more quest. My god, no more levels up. Queued up, okay, fair enough.
Hey, you're the one who made us visible again, right? Good show. Oh, don't get me wrong, some of my best friends are elves. But self-important jerks like Ankatar give them all a bad name. Have you seen a land dreg? We call them billies. Don't know why. Steer clear of them, though.
So, fun fact.
You too?
I believe they were called that because they were named after one of the developers. I say fact, I'm not actually sure if that's true. But I'm fairly certain it is. Yeah. So that blue fire usually signifies magic users. In particular, necromancers. But we shall see. Right, I've got to restore my luck at some stage.
How are you?
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles about. What can I do for you?
Praenal.
Orcs don't ride horses, they eat horses. And sometimes I think they're the smart ones. Wait, maybe it's Dunmer who eat horses.
Not bad.
What's going on
Have you
with
heard
you?
any word about the other
I
provinces?
understand Daedra worship has
Nothing
become
I'd like-
What can I do? The Nibene Basin grades from rolling farmlands by the river east to the rugged uplands of the Valus Mountains. Take care.
Yes? There's islands in Niben Bay no one has visited in 100 years. No telling what you'll find.
So I think
You too.
a lot of these characters here are companions,
So I've heard.
but the mods are installed.
What?
Rigmore.
Virtuous visitors to way shrines of Kinnereth may receive blessings of agility.
I do believe I'm actually following a mod.
Good day.
Farewell.
Full
It's new
conversion
with
mod
you.
called
Bye.
Rigmora
I saw
Surrey.
some mud crabs by the water recently.
I think that might actually be her. But then
How
she's
are
a
you
Nordic,
there?
so I don't know.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Greyfinder must die. A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity. Way Shrines of Archay confer blessings of health on those who've pleased the Nine by righteous acts. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
No, thank you. Right.
Raylan will finally
Hi there.
get what's coming
What's going
to
on
her.
with you?
I understand Daedra...
So, let's deal with Raylan, I guess. I can't believe I can't actually hit this guy. God, this is just like Morrowind all over again.
Yeah.
Got a multiple. There's something behind that door. Oh, that's actually the necromancer I need. But I've got to go all the way around.
Oh! Yeah!
That's an ancient ghost, so it's going to do even more damage. I think I'd actually rather just deal with the save over that one. To kill the necromancer. The bad news is I'm no longer alive. Yeah, this is becoming quite the
Am I supposed to be impressed?
in fact, why don't I just keep healing up?
Best you can do?
See, I might not be physically strong. My blade skill isn't great.
Oh!
My enchantment is.
Yeah!
So we need the key. Oh, nice.
Oh!
Generated some loot for us, that's good. Now that we finally made it out of there, let's go. Excuse me.
That's the best you can do.
Oh!
I think maybe what we need to do is perhaps step out of the dungeon, rest up a bit, and then I think perhaps hoping for the best might be a valid strategy right now, because that is all I've got. Wrong place. So much for sneak attack.
Whoa!
So if you kill the necromancer, their summons go away as well. But if they kill you first, then yeah. Shit. See if I can keep them away from their summon. Oh, there's a few of you in there. Great. Fucking magic. Yep, she knows I'm there, so... I think what I have to do is run away. Or... Got her. You can keep your shoes. Excuse me again.
You're pathetic.
So I've got two glass maces. Stuff of silence, which isn't great. I mean, it's not bad staff. It's not worth as much as other things I've got. The elven mace isn't worth much. It also weighs a lot, so we'll drop that. Still £5 over. So what can I get rid of? I can get rid of a few of these because we'll pick up some more later on. It's a statue to his Mullobal. Oh no, look, pig's bugger. So you'll have to forgive me. Oh my god, my kidneys have decided to punch me. That ain't good. That's your body's way of saying don't drink Pepsi, drink Coke. So sometimes like beggars might sleep outside on beds like that.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
Thank you.
Greetings.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
Doing 20 gold, nice. So I think that's
Only
at level
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Thank you for saving my business. I won't forget it.
Let's quickly go to the market district to sell some gear off. Maybe then. some other things done as well. But for the time being, let's just sell this off. And perhaps even train up a bit. Because I do need to be able to repair
Well met.
magical items.
I can show you some new things. Good that you You've got a... Let's get to training. Good that you... Armor, weapons, I have it all.
Oh, okay. Still a lot of money.
That's a... You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than... That's the... And that... Tell your friends about me.
Buy some stuff. Yeah.
Take care.
And...
Hi there.
What can I do for you? I do have a... Very good. Bye.
Greetings, Khajiit. What can I do for you?
Lots of people here.
If you need to get rid of something quickly, check out the copious coin purse. Take care.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? What about my inventory? Well, that would be a trade secret. I can't divulge how I pass the great savings on to you now, can I? Just like a baker not revealing his best recipes, I must keep my sources anonymous, or every merchant in town would use them. Suffice to say, they are quite reliable and low cost. That way, you walk out with a full coin purse. Please, I'm very busy.
Let's save. Let's rest up. Oh, no, willpower can go by 4, so I think we'll go for that one. For our magic regeneration. What a difference a day makes. Nice. So...
How are you?
Let's get ourselves some more training done. Because now we can afford to.
A pleasure to speak. You've got a lot to... You've got a... I can show you some... Pay attention. Pay attention. You've got a lot to learn. A pleasure. Let's see what we've got. Bye.
So, we are a bit poorer, but we are much more knowledgeable. As our Armourer skill has gone up quite a bit. So with 15 more level ups in Armourer, we will be able to develop ourselves a handy bit of skill in repairing magical armour items.
You're in Rindir's staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that.
I believe the term is staves. No matter.
My advice is, take your time. Walk around the market district, see what's on offer. Don't buy until you've seen it all. Take your time. I understand old Dovin Aaron can still teach a bit about alteration. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
He does sell some good stuff. Oh, those are some nice robes. I love the red silk robes. Oh, I sold the staff, didn't I? Never mind.
Farewell.
Right. I think that's just about it for the time being. Right, so with that, I'm going to get off. Thank you ever so much for watching. I apologise that we haven't actually done a whole lot, but you know, I just want to sort of just ease back into the game, and you guys got to see a bit more leveling up and not a whole lot else. So thanks very much for watching. Take care, and ta for now.